Media. You know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks. We got lots of stuff coming up. What's up, it's Louis Say with your legs media. We're gonna make this one real quick tonight. Real short recap of what went on today. So it started off very frantic. The race started off very frantic. It didn't settle down, and I sort of guessed that the race wouldn't start until after intermediate sprint because the green jersey, it seems like that competition is getting just as much focus and there's just as much hype around and excitement around the green jersey battle as it is for the yellow jersey. So with Biniam not finishing in the points yesterday, he finished the race but not finishing in the points. There was a lot of excitement. People like, oh, the green jersey battle is back on and blah, blah, blah. Benny's injured. Will he be able to, take care of business pretty much? So they attacked left, right, and center. They furiously tried to get away, but they only let 4 guys go up the street. And it was a foregone conclusion that the race wasn't going to start until after they passed the intermediate sprint, which it actually did. But Biniam was impressive at the intermediate sprint, bandages and all, and he convincingly beat Jesper Philipsen, even after Jesper sort of went right and was about to box him in and then realized he needed to hold his line, because if he didn't, he wouldn't get the points, and he probably wouldn't get no points at all. So he didn't do that. He let he held his line, and he didn't come in, and Benny was able to come around him and easily win the sprint. So that was good to see. Then the race went on. It settled down. The GC men, Jonas, Pogi, Remco, pretty much said, okay, break, go away, go do your thing. Break got at 8 minutes. Well, the 4-man group only had a minute on the second chase, but then the chase and the eventually got 8 minutes on the GC guys, who the man who's closest to GC was 37 minutes away, so there was no threat to GC or anybody. But anyway, almost 30 guys went up the street, got away, and then out of that group emerged the cream rises to the top. Yates, he made his move, chased down the 4, caught the 4, ran out in front. CARAPAZ chased down the 4, then eventually chased down Yates. Stephen Williams got onto Yates' wheel. Stephen Williams got onto CARAPAZ's wheel and tried to hold on to CARAPAZ, and then CARAPAZ put in one last dig and dropped Stephen Williams from Decathlon. And CARAPAZ went on and caught Yates, rode him for a minute, and then attacked Yates, dropped Yates, went over the top of the second to last climb by himself. And it was sort of like a plateau, sort of downhill-ish type of whatever after the climb. Then it did go downhill for a bit, yeah. And after that, CARAPAZ went on to ride solo to the finish, which was amazing to see. He was like the bookie's pick for the day, and he delivered. So it was a good finish for EF Education. And a lot of people were saying, how come Ben Healy didn't go for it or whatever? Because Ben Healy said today is not a day for him. It was more of a day for CARAPAZ, and it was. And EF have sort of eyed tomorrow, because tomorrow is more a day for Ben Healy. So we'll see what Ben Healy's able to do tomorrow. But in saying that, talking about tomorrow, before we talk about tomorrow, then, so the GC guys finally got to the last climb, and Pogi just sort of waited to about maybe 4 or 5 kilometers from the finish, and then just put in a dig to see what Jonas's response would be. And then he could see that Jonas was, having some problems, and he was isolated, and Jonas basically couldn't respond. And when Remco saw this, because Remco was still sitting there, he got distance just a little bit, but was able to get back to Vingegaard. And then when he did get over he crested the top ahead of Vingegaard, and then luckily Vingegaard had a man that was in the breakaway, and he came back and he paced back Vingegaard to Remco. And if that rider from Visma hadn't been in that break, Jonas would have been going because he would have had nobody to help him get back. But he did, and so then they got onto the last climb. They called Pogi back up because Jonas had some help to chase back. So they called Pogi back up, and on the last climb, and Pogi just sat there, and then Remco was like, okay, if you two's going to sit here, then Remco went. So now Remco is sort of bringing a bit of a threat to second place. So Pogi knows it's up to Remco to chase because he's no threat to Remco. So Vingegaard didn't chase, so Remco was able to get some time back. He got 12 seconds back on Jonas. So the big thing for Remco, if he could keep chipping away at those little seconds each day, what happens is when it comes to the time trial, that means there's less work that he has to do. And there's a good time that Remco can probably get that time back in the time trial. And I think Remco is he's gonna rail that time trial. He's gonna do everything he can to get second place. So I think the top three is sorted. It's a matter of if Remco could close that gap to Jonas. I think tomorrow is going to be a day for Remco, which I was about to say. I think Remco is going to do some damage because they saw blood. There was blood in the water today. There was definitely blood in the water. And I think Remco is going to be, he's going to be like grinning, like he's going to be chomping at the bit. It was another metaphor I was trying to get, but I couldn't think of it. But it's going to be an interesting day. It's going to be an interesting day tomorrow. It's going to be tough. It's only category 3 climbs, but it's going to be tough. Anyway, that's my little look on the day. I hope you enjoyed. And if you just want to see how they do before the race, the team presentation, you just go to Twitter, and you can watch the full presentation of all the teams that they go up and sign on and everything, and they call up, to call all the riders and stuff on the big stage. But it is in French, but you can see the team presentation before the race. Anyway, that's it. In Sluby, Say With Your Legs Media. Thank you for all the comments, even the comments that tell me that one guy said, I ain't learned nothing new from. That's okay. I'm trying to, diversify the how you get your content. So it's just I'm bringing my perspective, our perspective on cycling, and that just to let people see that we love and know the sport as well. So right here, Say With Your Legs Media. Get it from us as well. Get it from where you went to. I watch Lance Armstrong. I watch We Do. I watch Eurosport. I watch Flow Bikes. I watch Chris Horner. I watch everybody. My guy, the Cycling Dane, the Great Dane. Another guy I think is in Australia, the Lente Rouge. I watch everybody, so hey, that's how you get your little hone your skills and all of that stuff. Anyway, that's it. I'm not rambling. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for subscribing. Please, if you can, share it. And I will see you after the race tomorrow. Check us out on Twitter. I'll be with the Black Cyclists Network, Many Arthur, and we'll be giving our recap after the race. Alrighty, talk to you tomorrow. Say With Your Legs Media. You know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks. We got lots of stuff coming up.